Masculine's current energy today. I want to understand, maybe we can understand or find out what he's going to be doing today for the 4th, or how his light night was. Let's just see what the current energy is. Cards are pre-shuffled, but let's go ahead and give it a whirl. Guys, if you want to book a personal reading, you already know what to do. Look at that description box below. Check it out. All right, and let's go ahead and get started for the Divine Masculine's current energy. Let's see what he's got. The Sun card. The 9 of Swords. I mean, what? Okay, we have the Emperor. And the Temperance card. His overall energy. Let's take it from the top of the deck. The Fool card. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. We'll keep that out as well. All right, I do see some similarities with the Divine Feminine, as well as the fact that when I was pulling out energies from the top of the deck, I looked at the bottom, I saw the Knight of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine versus the Karmic. Now for the Divine Masculine, I see at the bottom the Page of Pentacles. All right, and obviously with the Emperor and the Temperance card here, and the Fool card for his overall energy. So it's kind of similar. All right, so this guy's happy about something. This guy understands something. This guy's clear about something. I feel like maybe he woke up on the right side of the bed recently. I think, excuse me, I was clearing my throat. I didn't burp. But I do believe there's a lot I want to say about this card. It's like, you know, obviously in this twin flame journey, we can always be like, we can always get down, you know, we can always be clouded in the brain. That's why it's good to have some cleanses every once in a while to make, you know, to make you understand why you're at the place you are in the first place. Sometimes we just build and build and build and build stress and forget who we are and forget why we got there. I feel like that's being relieved. I feel like that's something he wants to be relieved. So there's something soon he's going to find out, something soon that he's going to be clear about you. Clear on about you, Divine Feminine. That's what I get from that. That's something that he wants. He wants to be happy. He wants to be clear. He wants to have like a clear mind on and a light take on things. Okay, he wants to bring his inner child back, and I believe, you know, there's multiple people and multiple things that can do that for him, especially if he has kids. But there's a system, there's a group of people, or at least one person if it's his children, that make him feel strong. But I do want to include you in that, and I do believe the beauty in you, the beauty of you, okay, that kept wanting to come out, we'll see. You know, with the Emperor here, you know, his counterpart is the Empress. So I do believe that I think everything that he's doing reminds him of you. But next we have the 9 of Swords, which is a major contradiction. It's light and dark. And it's like he's torn between two things, maybe two people. You know, he wants to be happy. He wants this clarity. He wants to tap into himself. He wants to, you know, reach back out to you and to the part of him that he's lost. And I say that because, you know, the flowers match. And the Sun card is a major arcana. It tops everything that's going on, especially being the first card in the deck, like the sunflowers and everything like that. I feel like regardless if he lives in a nice home and fluffed pillows and beautiful sheets, you know, the flowers could have been something his counterpart or something picked out, or his mom picked out. But I'm saying, like, I do believe that you know, that is not a coincidence. I do believe that everything he does when he goes to sleep, when he brushes his teeth, he sees something, or, you know, it reminds him of you. I think this clarity, this happiness, this sun, this brightness is so bright, it's almost blinding, that even he can look at something, anything, like the stone of his countertop vanity is like, oh my gosh, like, I wonder, like, if she likes that color. I think that's kind of what that is. I mean, he's up, you know, so that would cause someone to be up at night, to have paranoia, anxiety, like, what is she doing? What is she doing? Again, just recently, I feel like, I don't know, I really feel like, not to creep anyone out, I do feel like this Divine Masculine is spying on you. So it could be social media. You know, obviously if it's social media, you're aware of that. But like, if he lives near you or something like that, he could be driving by the cribbo. You know, he could be driving by the cribbo for sure. You know, the Knight of Wands is at the bottom. I just opened up to the Ace of Wands. He's thinking, oh, and I just opened up to the Lovers. Like, he's thinking about you. He's thinking about the lust, the happiness, the sexual passion, the adventures that would always be and come about when you two were together. And I think he's just really thinking about this. He's missing the happiness, the clarity, the inner child, the adventure that you guys have together. All right. And it's like, you know, he has to not necessarily snap out of it, but that's one of the things because he's a father. He's someone who's respected. He's someone who doesn't want to lose his title of being a great man, an honest man, a structured, disciplined, you know, man, someone of great characteristics, great character building, which is very important. You know, this is someone who stays laser focused in on his success with family, and then business would be another thing. You know what I mean? He has a great hold on all the different aspects of his life except where happiness lies. And that's something that, you know, the Empress understands, though, whether that be you or his current situation, you know, regardless if she fits those shoes and can hold that trophy or not. She's not here. But what I'm saying is, I feel like, you know, this is like a respected, this is royal blood. There you go. I wouldn't even say king. You know, this is like great King Britain Charles, you know, the you know, Saint Maria. This is somebody very respected. That might be a little overboard, but for this card at least. And he, you know, it's like it's someone who's respected, people bow down to, okay? And obviously modern day life that is torn between not even another life, because he's very situated in this life. I think we understand that Divine Feminine is very torn between something that really matters of the soul. I feel like if you're a Catholic priest, if you're, you know, whatever, if you're a priest, a priestess, you know, someone who preaches, if you're a counselor, if you're a teacher, it's very important that you come to school with your mind cleared, ready to serve the day. And serve the day. And it's like, how can you serve? How can you sit in religion? How can you sit in beliefs when the number one belief system where the core lies comes from happiness and clarity? I feel like this man, you know, then we can say, yeah, sure, feels like he's living a double life. You know, it's bittersweet because you can live in such a beautiful home and palace with your Egyptian cotton, silk and pillows. But, you know, there is a major void missing between someone who's very respected, headstrong, and respected to the point where they don't feel like he's contradicted about anything. Okay, the angel guides are helping him. I feel like this is not only his own guide, though, his own headmaster. Meister is this man, okay? He's a Meister for sure. The Sun Meister, okay? I feel like exactly, like his belief system is about being happy, is about healing and making others happy, as well as, you know, look into this card. He's a good man. That's literally one of the definitions for this card. He's a good man. And, you know, a good man stems from happiness and love and passion. And I think he's desperate to go seek someone else's help in his case of missing you, Divine Feminine. And, you know, he has to, you know, pray at night as they're wearing the same thing, but he even has to go bow down to someone else now because of the fact of how much he misses you, of how much he misses happiness where you seem to always reside. You know what I'm saying? It's eating him alive. Imagine being in a stature of such a noble man, a noble steed, you know, and then it's like, wait, what's going on, Master? Are you all right? You know? And I know I'm talking like BC, but, you know, we're modern day, and it's nothing shy of. We still love like Romeo and Juliet, and he's needing to go kneel down and, you know, go work. Now, the question is he doing it for people to see? Is he working like a normal person? And because he's royal blood, sometimes it's forbidden to look certain ways. And this man is very much in tune to what other people feel. More so, even more so. Okay, that was an 8%. We're at 10%. More so cares about what other people think. Okay, because he's of some stature. He's of royalty. Modern day, take it how it applies. And he's needing to go do homework. His angel guides, this is what you have to do. You're going to have to go barefoot, take off your gladiator sandals and things, take off your expensive shoes, you know what I mean, and get your mani-pedi kind of, you know, torn up a little and go do some work and get humble because, you know, there's something here you're lacking in spirituality while you're preaching to others, okay? So again, I just said, if you rewind the video, this card keeps wanting to come out. We'll open it in a minute. Again, it's the Tower card and in the shuffle. So I didn't want to say anything. I flipped it back over but the Tower card. Now, let's see who's right under that is the Four of Cups. The Tower card represents, honestly, the relationship, the connection between him and the divine feminine. We all know that if he's with a karmic partner, if he's married, blah, 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 there's fights and there's issues, as all relationships. That represents the divine feminine. I 100% believe so. But we'll get back to that. The Fool card here, his overall card at the top of the deck, is someone that wants faith, has faith. Remember, he's like some sort of priest. He preaches to people. He knows a lot, but it ends at a certain, like the tape measure only goes so long. You need a partner with that. You need another royal blood, like a queen, an empress, to help you fulfill the rest. But it's saying that he doesn't have that in his accompaniment right now. Okay, he doesn't have that. And this is someone who does have faith. This is someone who's willing to take the necessary steps and precautions. This is not someone who's willing to change life paths and change life course. This is someone who's willing to alter it, though, and add a little nitbit, to be able to get him higher and higher. All right, take that how it applies. We are in modern day. That's what that means. This is someone who has the strength enough, as much as a dog, this little, maybe a Jack Russell or something here, a mixed puppy, a mutt, to, he has that much strength in him. This is someone who may have multiple kids, to be able to reach out to someone, to be able to get the advice, and then skedaddle on back to his throne. At the bottom of the deck, we have this Knight of Wands. So that's how he will be coming to you and destructing anything in his path. He will storm to you. Remember, he's the emperor. He is of fire energy. He can do that. He can create, recreate, procreate, whatever, when it means passion, fiery energy, planning. It can seem very stable. It can seem very secure, characteristics, strict rules, regulations. You can feel very, very, very at home as he rules a kingdom. He rules people who are older than him, his mom's people, his dad's people. You understand what I'm saying? So he can come to you, but I don't believe the fact that he's coming as a knight is completely up to him. And because I believe that, with the faith here and the strength and courage, the cowardly dog is what I want to say there. This is all that he can provide. So again, back to previous readings, that he'll come to you and and it'll seem so perfect. Well, the adventure will be there, and you'll feel definitely safe, okay, into what this man tells you. This man doesn't necessarily lie to you at all. Okay, he'll tell you exactly what it is. And we have another Sun here, and I feel like when he does this, he knows it's going to be the right thing. This man won't do anything that he feels won't benefit him. So I say all that to say, to not dim this, because a lot of us are waiting on this. A lot of us want this, and this will help him as well. As I said in previous readings, with the fire, the air, the earth, the water, really just the fire, the air, the water. He'll burn out. He'll burn out himself. He'll come back to the realization, and it'll start all over again. Because what he's having to do is to create a new path. And with this, all he's really going to do is like tread lightly. Okay. Because it's not necessarily for him to leave where he is. You just do have to wonder why someone may have to go seek coaching from another religion. That means denying or, ultimately betraying their own religion. Does that make sense in that metaphor? You wonder why, but, and you just hope to not get caught up in your own destruction. You just hope not to get caught up with the devil. You just hope not to get caught up with the money. You know, you just hope not to get caught up with small offers. You want to make sure you tread lightly, but that you shed light on the situations of what you do. All right. I believe this divine masculine, this emperor, he could be a karmic as well, you know, who just karma follows him everywhere he goes, because instead of releasing baggage, he applies baggage to him, thinking that they're life learned lessons, and they're not. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye.